Hello everybody, welcome to Live at 5. It is Tuesday, June the 14th, and we have a very special guest for you today.
Matt Bogart from himself and Nora playing at the Minetta Lane Theatre off-Broadway.
All very exciting.
Yes.
Okay, let's get to the news. Scott Ellis, who of course directed She Loves Me,
And a bazillion other things.
will helm the live telecast of A Few Good Men on NBC early next year.
This is the play version, not the movie version of Aaron Sorkin's work.
But Aaron Sorkin still wrote the play, so don't worry.
It's the same story.
I presume the famous line's still going to be in there, isn't it? You can't handle the truth. I presume that's going to be in
I
there.
hope it's said like that, too. It's kind of classy the way you did that.
All right.
Nathan Lane, Tony winner, Nathan Lane.
And that's been he's been confirmed for Angels in America at the National Theatre in May next year. A lot of things going on in London at the moment.
Yeah,
feel like
that's
I need
a great
to
role.
need a visit.
That's a great role for him.
Younger has been renewed for the 4th season, and it's only just started shooting season 3. So well done, Sutton Foster and team.
Yes.
We love that. And if you're missing Younger, it begins on September the 28th. Ryan McPhee is already planning his emojis for that.
And it's worth your time. It's such a great show.
It is.
Very good.
Leslie Odom Jr.
Tony winner.
Tony winner, Leslie Odom Jr.
Vlogger.
Is number 1 in jazz on iTunes.
With his album called Leslie Odom Jr.
And that's leading odds and ends today. Also a bit of news about Daveed Diggs's Tony winner, Daveed Diggs's
Gonna keep on correcting
Wriggle
for Tony
EP.
winners.
So have a look at that in odds and ends. A monkey has been added to the Chinese version of The Lion King.
Not a real monkey. Julie Taymor added a character to The Lion King. It's the first time she's ever done that.
First time they've ever done that. And Una Lawrence, who of course won
one of the Matildas.
honorary Tony for Matilda, is in Disney's Pete's Dragon, and there's a new trailer out.
That Matilda Una. She's had quite a career.
Yeah, she is. She's making
like
me
probably
feel
14 or something.
Yeah, what have we been doing with our time, Beth?
I don't know about you, but I'm getting to talk to Matt Bogart.
All right, I'm off. Have a lovely evening live at 5. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, Imogen. Over here, Matt Bogart.
Hello.
Hey, you
Hi,
guys.
Beth. How are you?
Hello. This is one of my favorite
Hello.
people. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are
just
you?
a little love here at Live at 5, a little kissing. Hey, okay.
What's up?
You're playing James Joyce.
I am. Yes, I am.
Okay, tell me about, we'll get to the serious part. First of all, this is one of the best baritones on the New York stage. Am I correct calling you a baritone?
Yeah, sure. High baritone if you
High
like.
baritone.
Sometimes New York
He's
thinks
got a
I'm a
range.
tenor, but I have no idea anymore.
But you...
After
All
doing
right, we'll get
Joyce's
to
voice
that.
for
We'll get that. You have
a while.
quite the range. Quite the
Well,
vocal
thanks.
range. You are playing James Joyce.
Mhm.
Are you enjoying the little round glasses?
I am, very much so. Yes.
Of course, James
I have a couple
Joyce.
pair, actually.
Do you?
Yeah, and an eye patch and all kinds of fun
Oh,
props.
yeah, the eye patch. I forgot about that. So tell me about this show.
We're having a great time. We're running open-ended, but at least through Labor Day, and then we'll see what happens beyond. And we're very happy to be at the Minetta Lane Theatre downtown in Greenwich Village. Very
The
appropriate.
premiere off-Broadway stage.
Yeah. James Joyce is alive and well in Greenwich Village.
And this is some
tend to say.
beautiful music. Let's talk about that. It's not so it's about James Joyce and sort of his muse, the love of his life, Nora, who was a chambermaid, is that correct, and became his wife?
Yeah, so chambermaid
This is all
from
now.
Galway, from West Ireland, and he became enamored by her immediately. And it's because she was kind of like his unicorn that he discovered. Yes, she loved to talk dirty, and he loved to be dirty, and they loved to be dirty together. And
But you are
he
selling
was
this
quite-
show, Matt. This is not a
Well,
dry
I-
literary musical.
No,
people.
not at all. But I would say it's very accessible, this musical. It's not necessarily about his literary life, but it is about his love life and about how Nora inspired him, and also how difficult it was for her to put up with this kind of man.
Who had a lot of demons, James Joyce.
Yes, definitely.
He went to the dark places.
He did. And he wrote about them.
Yes,
and he
he did.
also lived most of them.
And she
also.
was the inspiration for Molly Bloom, right?
Yes.
Bloomsday.
In Ulysses.
Isn't that coming up?
Yes, it's
When
this
is it?
Thursday.
Oh my, okay.
Yeah,
Just
they're
tell the people.
they're doing a reading of the book at the Symphony Space, and actually for
This
us
is like an
on Thursday.
international thing.
Yes, it's a worldwide celebration of
Yeah.
James Joyce and his work, specifically Ulysses. So we're very excited because after our Thursday night show, which everyone is invited to, even if you don't go to the show, come on by the Minetta Lane, and we're going to have a talk back. We're going to have some guests, the writers of the show, producers, and also possibly a Joycean who can speak on
Wow.
Joyce's work and Ulysses. We might read a little bit of Ulysses,
In
and
an
we're going to
Irish
have some
accent?
beers.
Oh, you are really
And I'm
selling
gonna
it.
bring some
It's
Jameson.
dirty and there's beer. I mean, what are you gonna
Dirty
bring?
beer.
Dirty beer.
And I might kiss some people. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I mean, you just sold
Come on by.
like
See what happens.
dozens and at least 6 tickets. So people are asking, and we need to know. We're excited you're playing James Joyce, but are you coming back to the Jersey Boys?
We don't know yet. I
This
don't
is
know
Nick
yet.
Massey.
I don't know yet.
Not the current Nick Massey. Now he's James Joyce. But you are one of the longest running guys to play Nick Massey on Broadway, right? How many
Yes,
performances did you do in that
Well,
show?
I don't know how many performances, but I did it for 7.5 years, and I had a couple breaks, and those 2 breaks were to do Himself and Nora. So the
It's
producers,
the passion project for
the
you.
producers
Yeah.
of Jersey Boys have been very kind to me to let me out to do this project, and I'm seeing it through.
Amazing. That's wonderful. So you've done it before. You
Yeah.
did it in California.
I did it at the Old
And you
Globe in San
recorded it,
Diego. Yes, my record producer of my solo albums, his name is John Yap, of J Records. He produced 2 albums for me, and I asked him to produce the off-Broadway album of Himself and Nora. So you can find that on iTunes.
Yeah, and you can get a taste of it on the I almost said Nick and Nora. I'm sorry. Himself and Nora.
A lot of people say that.
Very different. Himself and
Very
Nora
different.
website has like little.
I saw that
tastes of
show
your-
actually.
Oh my God.
It's not very Irish,
Oh,
but
all right, people are asking if you watched the Tony Awards.
I did. Not
How
the
did
whole
that
thing,
feel?
but a lot of it. Yeah, and had a great
You
time.
had a good time.
Yeah, you were there, right?
I was in the.
I didn't have a
red
ticket.
carpet.
I couldn't get
didn't have a
in.
ticket, but, I was with the press people. That's what I was doing. I was on the red carpet though. That's fun.
Great.
And I was really happy when they did the carpool karaoke that they included Jersey Boys. Did you see that?
I didn't see
Little?
that.
No,
The carpool?
no, yes,
Oh, they
all
did?
right. They did, didn't they? Yeah. You know, they did
I'm sorry, I
the
didn't see
James
that.
Corden, but you should check that out because it's not just show tunes, people. It's also pop sensations on Broadway. Okay, this question, Alec Black has a question I also have. What do you think about Miss Saigon coming back to Broadway?
I love it. I love it. I
So
love that show.
made his Broadway debut as Chris. Am I right? Yes. Is that your
Mhm.
debut?
Yes, it was.
It was just yesterday. It felt like. No, but you really knocked, and you did the tour too, didn't you?
I did the tour first, and then they
Okay.
asked me to come back and do a week of a vacation for someone, and then I came back like a month later and began a run. So I was.
Be
I was
careful
very
taking
lucky.
vacations, people. You never know. What
Yeah, don't take vacation.
You can just give your
No.
role to the replacement. Yeah,
No,
so
I was
that
very
made, that
lucky.
must
I had
mean
a great
lot to you,
time.
that show.
It did, yeah. It was the hardest job that I've ever done,
Really?
playing Chris and singing Chris. It was.
Because
I'm a
vocally
baritone,
demanding.
not a tenor. It was a tenor role,
High
so
baritone.
good luck, guys. But we had a great time. That was a beautiful show that Nicholas Heitner and Cameron put together, and I enjoyed working on that.
And it's coming
great.
back, so
Yeah.
you get to watch it at
I
least.
would love to go see it. Maybe even audition for one of the guys. Sorry,
Sure.
Sergeant, you can't get in here. You
This
know.
is your audition right now.
I don't know what's.
think.
Who knows? But I'll be like the old guy in the
Old-
background.
Yeah, because you look so old, right? Am I right? Someone else is asking, do you have any advice for young? We're like leaning against each other.
All right,
We're
we'll
old
make out,
pals. We're
yeah.
old pals. Do you have any advice for young actors?
In general.
Yeah.
Well,
in
sure. I
general.
mean, you know, if you dream of wanting to do this and you love it, and then go to class, put in your time, and really search within yourself if this is something that you can stick out and that you really want to do. It can be very difficult to just like live in New York and afford your rent and that kind of
Yeah.
thing. But that shouldn't stop you from following your dreams and enjoying your craft and your work. And there are plenty of ways that you can practice it, not just on Broadway, but working at other theater companies or doing plays or producing your own work, doing your own writing, whatever it may be. You know, you have an iPhone, you have an iPad, you can record what you want to record, you can write what you want.
Put it out there,
Yeah,
people.
get it out there. Do your own work.
People are asking about Whitney Basher.
Oh, I love Whitney Basher.
So she.
I'm going to
so
see her in a couple hours.
Tell me
I'm
her-
excited.
Tell me how it is working with her in Himself and Nora.
She's wonderful. I'm very lucky to be working opposite her. She's incredibly giving, incredibly beautiful, just light on stage, just emits from her, and she's incredibly
So you're the
focused.
darkness, and she's
I'm the
light.
darkness, of course.
And you were also like the darkness in Jersey Boys. Let's face it. Nick is a
with this
complicated
brow
guy.
line, of course. I mean, what do you expect? But no, I adore her, and what a voice she has, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows her from Bridges of Madison
That's right.
County. But she is a sensation in this as well, and has a lot more to sing. So please check her out. She's incredible.
I also want to talk to you because Smokey Joe's Cafe is coming back. It's like
Yes.
all your early resume.
And that's our show.
That's our show. We worked on that show together, and you were so great. And you sang the Elvis track.
I did. Yeah.
The Elvis.
The Michael track. Yes.
You swiveled those hips.
I did. Oh boy, I do much more
I probably saw
dancing
that
than I
show
would
like
like to
1,000
do
times.
in my career.
When you work on a show, you just see it over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was you were in that show for a long time too.
Only 6 months actually.
Oh, was it 6 months?
Yeah, but
you really must know
recorded
the
the video,
Wilson
so it was a lot.
Theater. Yeah, you were in
Yes.
the commercial.
No, the video for the
video?
taping of the Smokey Joe's Cafe.
Oh.
You know.
Do you think you could go back and do that? You'll go back and you'll do
No.
Chris.
No, I
And
don't
you
think
can
they'll have
just
me
relive.
back. I've moved into more mature roles
Like
and
James Joyce
situations.
at the Minetta Lane Theater. That's a real range from the Elvis type.
That's right.
What was it?
I'm a character leading man.
You're
Send
a
me in whatever
character
direction
leader.
you like.
I love it. Everybody's talking about you in Jersey Boys, though. That's really, I think, the character people think about. When they think about Matt Bogart, they think Nick Massey, I think. Because you did it for so long.
Stern, ambiguous, that kind of thing.
I'm not judging.
I
I'm
didn't
not
say you were.
A high baritone,
I'm just
perhaps?
saying.
I don't know.
No, I'm just saying the characterization.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Do you ever hear Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons on in the mall and
Of course.
do you just
It's
feel
everywhere.
oh my god?
No, I don't
It
feel
is
that
everywhere
way.
though.
I don't feel that way. I always
sing
compare.
along?
No,
just
but I always
checking.
my kids do.
Yeah.
I always compare how our show sounded compared to the original
Yeah, it was
recordings. Different, but still engaging and really interesting. Frankie's voice, of course, and ours.
After 7
Ours is like the
years.
power version of it all. It's kind of a little
Power.
more like
a little more oomph.
wall of sound kind of thing.
That's
you
true.
know?
That's true. You had fun at the 10-year anniversary, didn't you?
Oh, we had a great time. Yeah.
It was like
Everybody
looking
showed
around,
up.
and it was just like looking around to a sea of Nicks and Frankies.
Everybody showed up. It was great.
It was
time.
fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. That was a fun party. I don't know. People were just talking about Jersey Boys. Yeah, because that's what you're talking about. Hey, how are your kids?
They're great, thank you.
old are they now?
Summer's starting, so we're very excited. They're 7 and 5.
And Matt's married to Jessica Bogart, a.k.a. Jessica Bogart.
Bogart,
A.k.a.
yes.
a girl who can't say no in Oklahoma.
She could never say no.
Say
What can
no.
I say?
She can say no to this guy. Let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at that. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Beth.
What else do you want
Appreciate
people to know about herself or
it.
himself? Or Nick
and
or
Nora. Or James Joyce and Nora.
It's called Himself,
Himself and Nora.
It's playing at the Minetta Lane Theater. This here is Mr. James Joyce.
Yes.
Believe it. You
Please
gotta put
come
on
out.
the glasses though.
Please come out and
it.
see it. It's a beautiful love story.
It's dirty. There's beer.
And lots of
And
Jameson
and some-
whiskey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's literary. I
Come
like
on
it.
out. Thursday is Bloomsday, so let's all celebrate and read some James Joyce and have a great time.
Yeah.
So, thanks
Hey
for listening.
guys, see you tomorrow.